Right, it's the first 2100 we played on this new alt account. Aerial spec is good, cost control is good. I think I prefer to go with the cost control, even though the aerial spec is really good. That being said, I don't like the hounds here, so let's just go with this. The pack is solid. You have chaff clear, you know, you have a lot of good stuff here. This is like probably the best pack, I think. Arc lights are amazing for early game chaff clear. The tanks are obviously amazing all around. We need to make sure we don't put we put these guys not to like. I think I like this. Maybe one square up so our tower doesn't get killed by a cheese. I think this is probably okay like this. Wait, this doesn't look good. There we go. We want our arc lights to be on the back, I think. I think I'm happy with this. It's actually very hard for the crawlers, the storms not to splash our other units. I'm not sure if the distance is far enough. Looks okay. Let's just see here. One missile still, yeah, it's still not good enough. Probably, the arc light probably need to be one square down. The only reason I put it one square up was because of possible tower cheese, but in retrospect, I don't like the play. Maybe it doesn't make a difference if we just go with the crawler with the beacon. Don't think we win this, but it's gonna be close either way. All right, just gonna skip here. Get the Phantom Rays online. Keep it simple. All right, goes for the Fang. That's that makes me want to go fire. Also goes for the arc light. I'm not sure why he's he's upgrading the arc light here. We need something that can shoot up. Maybe he doesn't know who we are. I mean, the Raymaster, what does it mean? Like, it doesn't mean anything. Maybe he needs to say um, Phantom Raymaster or Phantom Ray Specialist. Might need to write it in Chinese as well, like Phantom Ray, the equivalent. Or maybe we should just say we're 90% chance going Phantom Rays round two, in both English and Chinese. But of course, it's great for us if he doesn't respond. Typhoon's good for us. We'll just ooh, Vulcan's also good. All right, like Typhoon's great if he goes for Wasp, but Vulcan's just good since we want to set fire. So I think setting fire is a priority. We can always go. All right, so we're gonna set fire. I think now. Like how committed? Now I'm thinking. I mean, we could always unlock this guy in the future. Like, did we have to go for it? Getting second thoughts on that. And do we even need to go fire on like oil on this? Can we just go, incendiary, right? So I'm starting to question our play here. Well, we can't afford anything here unless we want to get another chaff. If we want chaff, we need late chaff, like late fangs. But don't really feel like it's necessary. Maybe we just put our one Vulcan here. It's kind of awkward here. Like I kind of want it to be around here, but maybe here is fine. It's kind of too much in the middle, but I don't know. Alright, he goes for the saber. It's on the wrong side. He does finally start building the, probably needed to click oil. That was a mistake. Because the oil is definitely going to be useful. Just depends on how dedicated we are into the Phantom Ray comp. Like, I could see ourselves going shield and just clicking incendiary here. And that kind of does the trick. The thing is, if we go incendiary, do we really need to go oil? Right? Wasp swarm is pretty good, I think. Just so we can get some chaff. So why don't we just go for incendiary and maybe get another Vulcan on the other side? I kind of don't have money, right? So maybe we don't even go for it. We need to think about what's the best thing for our Phantom Ray comp. In reality, we shouldn't have gone for the Wasp Swarm because we need the money for everything else. I think it's just more Phantom Rays. We might even want to use a missile on this side since it's kind of like the weak side. All right. So now we definitely want to go shield first on the Phantom Race. That was a very good missile. We needed it because this is our weak side. Use the Farseer spike. He gets a free Farseer. Because the oil costs 300, you know, it's pretty expensive, and the oil doesn't scale, and we can also end up burning our own chaff. Granted, we only have 2 chaff. Maybe that's not a consideration. All right, we're doing pretty good here. I think we have to go for the orbital. It's just such a good spell. Maybe here's good. Alright, let's go for the shield. And at this point, we can only go for Phantom Rays. We don't have the money to do anything else. I think it would be kind of wasteful to build anything else. And, yeah. It's gonna shield up, but that's fine. Okay. It's amazing how much these arc lights are doing in terms of chaff clear, as well as the tanks. This reminds me of one of the of a game, what a game would look like from pre-Ray, pre-Phantom Ray oil. You kind of just go rays into marksman under shields. It's a very normal kind of game. But then we usually just go for war crimes. So that this is going to be pretty devastating for us. Typhoons is good if he's going to go into wasps, but he's probably just going to go into this. So I think we don't necessarily go for the incendiary. I think phoenixes are good just to maybe clear out some bubbles, even with the charge shot. But let's go range here. I kind of want to get another one. And how much does this do? Like if we, in terms of a distraction? I'd rather not make his stuff too late. Rather just do this and go charge shot, I think. But is it worth it for just 2 Phoenixes? It might be. And no dogs, interestingly. You would think for sure he's going to go fire extinguisher. Now we're just going to go range. Hopefully that's smart. I mean, he doesn't have anything we can get stuck on. So it's probably good. We also probably want to go Wasp. Just so we can tank for this Raiden. Alright, so the Phoenixes do their job of bringing down the border. Even if we don't win this by a lot, we still take out the shields, which is a pretty big deal. It's a good chance I don't know. So it's very close. Probably get more Phoenixes now and maybe some Wasp chaff. Could also go for the oil now. Lightning Storm is good, I think. We're trying to end the game now. I could see him also going for the same thing. Probably just do this since this isn't gonna kill the Raiden. And probably need to start borrowing now. Go for speed. Go for a oil somewhere. Assume there's gonna be a shield somewhere, so maybe this isn't the best round for an oil, but I don't know. And for now, I mean, maybe just wasps on the side here. We obviously don't want wasps in the middle. Maybe we don't borrow here. Because what does the borrowing do, really? Even the oil's questionable because he's gonna shield up, but it's probably okay. All right. Units are just starting to scale more and more, and that's good. I don't mind another wasp here, but I think we need more phoenixes also. Definitely time to borrow. Maybe these guys need to be in the middle. And what else? Go for this. Do we go for shield or do we go for AA spec? Maybe shield, but you know, if he goes Mustang, then it kind of sucks. Maybe shield. Okay. And now what? Do we ever upgrade this guy? Don't think we need the missile. Don't think we need speed because of the shield bubbles. Okay, no shield bubbles. Goes EMP. I do like our play. No Mustangs mainly. The MP is going to be huge for his Raidens. Like with the chain, it's going to disable most of the. It's going to disable most of our air units. Probably want aerial spec next on the wasps. And or EMP, but it looks like we're going to win this game here. All right, if we look at our board here, let's look at the damages. So the Wasp did quite a bit. Phoenixes, they did a lot. This one did nothing for some reason. This guy did a lot. This guy did a little bit. This guy did a little bit. Phoenixes did, Vulcans did something, cleared some chaff. Right, this guy did almost nothing. Now let's look at the Phantom Race. Nothing, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, almost nothing, a lot, medium, and nothing. So what I'm seeing here is that the Phantom Rays are front line basically for the Phoenixes. They're tanking the shots. Phoenixes are kind of one-shotting the carry units, the giants. Nothing else really is tanky. It's mainly just the Raidens that are kind of tanky. And the Wasps are kind of fighting. The Wasps are amazing into the Raidens. It looks like they're probably able to beat a Raiden, one-on-one, especially since they have the shield. So it's doing some damage, and it's more importantly, it's providing tanking. The Raiden did a lot, and that was a very good play from his part. I think, though, he probably just needed. He probably needed aerial spec of Wasps to back this up. The Electromag was interesting. I think it was really good, but the problem is you need something to deal with the Wasps, right? And so we already played the Wasps the previous round, so he should have known. All right, so let's take a look. So he double teched the Raidens. I think that was a little bit too. You don't want to double tech the Raidens if you already see the Wasps, because the Wasps can easily tank the Raidens, so that was the problem. He also had 2 intensive training modules, which is kind of interesting. I think we could use that to our advantage. Like you could just go for a factory and just kind of drive it in. Maybe like double tech it, but I don't think there's necessarily that much money. We would just try the most craziest play. Let's say sell out of this. Go for a war factory. Double upgrade it. No armor here, unfortunately, so let's just say go for range. And just, go straight in. And there is chaff, so we want to oil his chaff. Maybe like this. And, just go for a beacon here. I think the way the beacon works is it moves forward if there's nothing blocking him, so it's probably fine to go like this. Something like this, maybe. Go for the defense, maybe one crawler to act as like late chaff. Okay, never mind. There's something in the beacon now, so it cannot move forward, I think. I don't know why it's not moving forward here, though. Okay, get the tower debuff. Probably not going to be enough. Alright, so the War Factory play isn't going to work here. I think it's just going to be the high level wasp play. I think we probably sell out of the storm, or even the farseer, but probably the storm. Go into the wasps. Maybe let's try to elite recruit them and then level them up a bit. See how much money we have. All right, so we do have enough money to maybe get one guy to like level. I don't know how. It might be better to just do this, spread it out a little bit. And now let's back up the army. Our Raiden army with this Wasp Swarm army. I still like the oil. The oil is going to be quite effective at. You could also spread the oil, like kind of from here. Let's say we oil this to here. That could also be good in terms of clearing chaff. Okay. Maybe we needed to have the 2 packs here. We're winning this side really strong, but we're losing this side, I think. There's just too much air. But who knows? If we can get the tower, we might still be able to clean this up here. Think we do? There we go. Try it again, but we'll let's see. We'll sell this. Go for the elite wasps yet again. Double tech them. Upgrade. And we'll put the strong pack here. And we'll. Man, maybe this is kind of this. Maybe that's not fair. Maybe we need to do this. Okay. 150, perfect for an oil. All right, let's see how this works. It's going to be more of a balanced fight here. We still might be able to hold everything off with just that 1 pack of Wasp level 3. All right, so not sure if that was a little bit better. Probably was the same, but you get the idea. This works really good against the this kind of army. We would have to respond with the Mustangs. Like the shielded wasp play was, you could see how little damage this did. You know, it would have totally wrecked us. And yeah, so it's almost scary how good this is. I mean, look at this. It's the same amount of, well, I guess it has double text, but it does more than the Raiden, obviously. It's scary how well it wrecks this army. So I wonder if it's like, for our play, is it even correct for us to go into more wasps, because the correct counter is this, right? So I feel like our play should actually be Mustangs, just because we're anticipating AA Wasps. Like, the Wasps are good, but I think we probably over invested into it, given how easy it is to. Then, you know, we're kind of in trouble. We spent like money on Wasps, we tech them. We're kind of in trouble. So I think maybe it's better to just go like this. And let's see. It's either range or it's aerial spec. You probably want to go range because he's got the arc lights. We don't want to die to the arc light. Can we sell something? Could sell a tank, but is that really what we want to do? Do we really want to double tech our Mustangs blind? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, never mind. Let's we have some units to upgrade here, so we'll just do that instead. Um, 150, okay. Yeah, maybe we just missile this. So let's see how this works. Obviously he invests more into the Raiden, which I think is... I think it's fine, right? The Mustangs are good into everything overall. And they also provide some chaff, so, you know, they're not great into the storms, but they're not... It takes quite a while for the storms to kill it. Maybe we lose if we go for the Mustangs here, looks like. Maybe we need to click aerial spec. Try aerial spec, and then if that doesn't work, we might want to try something else. I think the problem could also be we shouldn't necessarily upgrade all these Phantom Rays. Because what are they really doing at this point? They're not doing anything. And so I think that's maybe the main problem. I mean, there does 17k damage. What does upgrading it from level 2 to level 3 do? Right, the I guess it allows them to survive another shot from the level 2 Raiden, but the Raiden's basically overkilling. It seems like with the aerial spec, the Mustangs are dying a little bit quicker. Super close to killing this one Raiden, but it's not enough. Alright, so that ended up worse. And what if we actually go both aerial spec and range? I think we sell out of a Phantom Ray, maybe. Okay. 150 left over. We'll continue to missile this. Maybe just upgrade one of these guys. And I think if we go double tech on the Mustang, it might be a little bit too exploitative. But I mean, worst case scenario, he does not go for Wasps like right now. Let's see how it does. Like, does it just lose us the game, or is it still halfway decent? might be still halfway decent because, you know, it's kind of firing on all cylinders onto the Raiden. It is losing to the storms, and now our air armory is gone. It's very close. Doesn't look like we're gonna win this by a lot, so yeah, it's kind of tricky. It's really tricky because if we do something that we if we counter what the best response from the opponent is and he doesn't go for it, we lose a little bit, right? But he might be able to in future rounds take advantage of this. Like if we get oiled or something, things could snowball if he gets levels and he has time to build up his comp. So what we originally did made sense, but you know, I wonder even, you know, I wonder what would be maybe another solution is like for us to just go more all in on these wasps. So for example, let's go aerial spec, let's go range, you know, let's do stuff like that, right? Maybe that's also a possibility. So we want aerial spec, we want range just to counter what the opponent's doing. And I think we could sell again something like this. Maybe we can go for the triple tech. We can go for the EMP or the electromag. Probably we should elite recruit some first. Just see. Okay, we don't have the money to do all that. So the question is, do we just go for the problem is if we go for only aerial spec and the opponent has these two, then it just dies too quick. So we kind of need to have these two techs, even if we don't really want them. All right, let's see how this goes. I think another problem is maybe that his wasps would go in front of his Raidens, right? Because it's 145 versus 135. So as long as they're in front of the Raidens, then it would be a good fight. But if the wasps were behind the Raidens, then we probably still lose with the wasp mirror. So yeah, it's kind of interesting how this plays out. Just take a look at the damages. So the wasps did the most. The phantom rays were just basically shields for the wasp because the phantom rays for sure go in front of the wasps, right? So that is their only role at this point is to be a tank. I guess hopefully that was interesting. We'll see you in the next one.